Hello, my beautiful black people, my beautiful black people. Let's pray. Let's continue to pray for the babies of carbonation. It's been 3 weeks now. I had not seen the babies up there since last week when they had them online, which makes me still wonder, hey, where the babies of carbonation at? What are y'all hiding them for still? Because I feel like they're being hidden now off the camera. Is there the reason why they're being hidden? Which makes me know that we still need to pray. We need to do and not just say. We need to unpump that black power fist and start dialing some numbers, okay? So y'all know I'm gonna be calling the numbers off today. Y'all stay saged up, because that's what we gotta do. Y'all know that I do my videos for the awareness of our black babies, our melanated communities, our black families. Understand, as always, this is not for entertainment, so this will not pique everyone's interest. Everyone will not agree with me, and it's okay, all right? I encourage people that don't agree with me to definitely find other platforms that stand for what you stand for, okay? Be the best whatever you can be and stand for whatever it is you're gonna stand for on other platforms, or either get your own platform and talk about the things that you feel like you need to promote. Over here, we don't do that. We're all about the awareness of the children of our black communities, and we are now getting aware that, hey, more black people need to start standing up, stop shutting up, and start understanding that we've shut up for way too long. Way too long. When you have a poison coming into our community like this, and I'm sure there are plenty of poisonous people that are in our communities, you have to take it back, and you have to understand that this is a generational curse that we have on us as a people. Meaning that we have not been standing up for a long period of time. We have not had our mothers and fathers. We have not had our grandparents. We have not had our aunties and uncles. We've not had the nieces, the nephews, the cousins. All of this, these have to be things that, this has to be a foundation that is set. With a foundation being set strong, this is when we grow into something positive as a community and as black families. And then we don't have black babies coming up in this world and going up and being Eligios and poisoning our communities. When we have poisons like this that we see ourselves online, this is a platform. These are platforms that are online that many people are able to look at. You have to understand that our young people that are in our black communities are looking at a lot of things online, okay? You don't want them to slip up and be watching something like this, and this gets into their psyche, okay? And then they're off over to another country being brainwashed. I put up quite a few videos over the last few days, and this is something that I've been doing. I'm putting up clips of different videos because I do want anyone that is interested in calling the numbers and sending out emails, I want you guys to be able to have those clips. My clips are not about the gossip. I don't care who's been coupled up with who as far as the adults. What that makes me think about more and more is that we need to shut this down faster, because now with someone pairing up people or whatever, and that's going to be more babies born into this situation. The kids need a chance. You understand? They need a chance. We have to understand they not only have diseases over there, they also have pedophilia over there. They also have rapists over there. They also have people that are running away from the law over there, okay? So we have to concentrate on this. We have to keep the same energy. Understand it's been 3 weeks, probably over 3 weeks now, that these babies have been over there. I'm encouraging everyone to continue with the same energy. Do not let your energy die down. Also, the numbers and the information that I do provide, this is not only for this situation, okay? You can use the information that I give you for any situations, because it's time for black people to go ahead and start speaking up. If you know of something that's going on in your community that you know is not right and it's against a child, and this child cannot speak up for themselves, I encourage you to reach out to your community. Reach out. to the proper authorities, use the resources that are available, start reading, start researching, because these are the things that we need to start shutting down in our community. It's no longer time to turn around and turn our backs on situations, okay? This is the reason why we are where we are as people. I've had a lot of comments with people telling me that I must be racist or something. Or you know, I'm giving the Caucasians, giving them props on, you know, calling out for people that like the young lady that was over there in the community with that cult, with that sex cult. I wouldn't call myself racist, but I do tell you I'm very prideful about my community, my black community, my melanated community. I have a love for them because I am a part of them. So I'm not racist. And I do sit there and I will tell my black people, hey, sometimes you have to stop and think. Are you making the right decisions? Because sometimes we're not making the right decisions. And it's okay sometimes to follow a good example. So if you see an example of other families that are in another nationality reaching out to their family in situations such as this, there's nothing wrong with me saying, hey, take that as an example and put that information out there. Broadcast your information, families. I encourage the families to please reach out to your family over there in the cults. I have an Instagram also. It's called Melanated Awareness. I'm asking people to follow me on that. The link is in the description. You can also see my banner. There's an Instagram icon there. You can click on that and you'll be able to follow me there as well. All I'm asking is that people stop turning their back. Stop closing your eyes to the fact that we have fallen, okay? It's not putting black people down at all. It's not putting us down. It's something like a parent. Now, a parent is gonna love their child unconditionally if they're a good parent. And I'm not speaking for everyone in the black community because some people do have their things straight. They have a great foundation in their family. I see it all the time. But I'm talking about widespread, okay? I'm talking about as a whole. So it's like a mom. When a mom sees you or a father sees you acting in a certain way and they discipline you on it, they call you out on it, does not mean that they love you any less. They want you to do what's best, okay? They want you to start thinking, and that's what we got to start thinking. We got to start remembering. We have to start understanding that our community means a lot, and it should mean a lot to us. If we're not doing anything, then that goes to show exactly what it means to us, okay? So I'm not in any way, I can't call myself a racist, but I do have a profound love for my community. A lot of us have not spoken out. I can be the first to say there's some things that I've known about and I didn't speak out about them when I was younger, you feel me? But since I've gotten older, there's a lot of situations that, hey, I go ahead and speak out about it because of the simple fact that children can't speak out for themselves, you feel me? Even when I was younger, I can remember things that I had saw that I just knew weren't right when they pertained to another kid or whatever, to some children. They may have been a little bit younger than me, but when I saw some things that were going on, I kind of shook things up. In my younger adult life, I stopped saying things because I seen that other people around me weren't saying things. You know, they kind of like were hush hush. If somebody got molested in a family or something, it was tucked up under the rug. Somebody was in a congregation or something, or they went to a certain church or whatever, they got molested by one of the elders there, it got tucked up under the rug. So I started to take this on, and that was something that it was a learned behavior, okay, of being quiet. Learn how to be quiet and to shh. Everybody does not do that in their nationalities. It's a lot of us in the black communities and in our black families that continuously do this. It's time to put a stop to it. It's time to put down the black power fist, guys, and it's time to start doing something about it, okay? Saying that you wish things would be better, going out to riots and so forth and trying to make things better. Those things are not gonna help, okay? Like I say, and like the Bible says, if you want to go by the Bible, and I believe that it be true to be said, that faith without works is dead. So you can say all you want. that you want things to be better. Oh, I know that this person is doing this child wrong or whatever. I know that this is going on. Or you got a family member that's over in this cult. Oh, I know that they're in this cult. It's been this many years, and yeah, you should say something. Hello, you should say something, black people. So I'm like, wake up, black people. Let's dial these numbers. I'm about to get ready to run these numbers off. I do have a couple of new numbers that I would like for you guys to also use, because I know we did say on one of my videos the other day, yeah. No, we actually said it on one of my lives. Let's bust this wide open. Let's get the media involved, okay? Let's get the media involved. That's what the Caucasians do. And I don't care if anybody disagrees with me. Sometimes you have to follow examples from other nationalities, okay? If you're not doing it within your community, then you need to take heed, and you can learn from other nationalities, okay? Not saying that they're better or whatever, but we better than this, okay? We better than letting our babies fall and get lost in under the radar. We're better than that, okay? We don't want a whole bunch of Eligios running around poisoning our community, poisoning our baby. Just imagine if you have a teenager in your household, okay? And you feel like you have a pretty good relationship, but your teenager is actually online, listening to this type of person online. Next thing you know, your teenager's off to a cult. Your young adult is off to a cult because you didn't pay attention. A lot of times we're not opening up these lines of communication anymore, people. The lines of communication need to be wide open. That's the reason why I say our foundations, our grandparents, the aunties, the uncles, the cousins, the sisters, the brothers, the mamas, the daddies. We got to do better, black people. We got to do better. And even if it starts with something small like me getting online and using my platform for this type of awareness to spread to my people. I love my people. You know, I'm proud to be in the black community. But sometimes I do have to sit back and look and be like, look, black community, what are y'all doing? Wake up. Wake the fuck up, because we not doing what we supposed to be doing when it comes down to these babies, and when it comes down to these communities, that our black community, that we're not out here doing anything in the community. So basically, if you are one of the people that's like, oh, there's so many other people, there's millions of kids in the world that need help or whatever, do you know about this? If you do, get out there and do something about it. Get in your communities and start putting forth some effort. Stop saying things about it and wishing and hoping and things. Those things are not going to help you, okay? They're not going to help our community, and they're not going to help you on the inside as a person that's of the black community, okay? So we got to start doing something. 1-800-I-AM-LOST. That's 1-800-426-5678. Remember, this all started in Palenque, Mexico, as far as this situation now that I saw myself online. So I'm going to give you the Mexican authorities number for the child welfare, 011-5255-5080. All the information that I do call out will be in my description, and it'll also be pinned. Child Find America, 1-800-292-9688, 1-800-422-4453, that's the child abuse hotline. Mental illness, that's 1-800-950-6264. Their office hours are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of people, and I will continuously stress this, a lot of people in our black community are not people that understand that mental illness is something real, okay? Mental illness needs to be dealt with. It does not need to be something that's like tucked up under the rug, get over it, move on. Because when you're forced to do things like that, that's how there's some type of poisons that can come into the community, okay? Mess with your brain, okay? Mess with your mind, all right? So that number again, 1-800-950-6264. Their office hours are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1-800-232-4636. That's the disease control number. freedomofmind.com. I encourage the family members, please go into this information. They also have a YouTube as well. Go into this information. If you're trying to pull your family member out of a cult, If you know someone, if this isn't even your thing and you don't know anything about this, but you know someone that's in this type of situation, freedomofmind.com. Go there. Like I said, they also have a YouTube. They have 2 numbers that I have found. 617-396-4638. Also 617-628-8153. If you are aware of a child that needs a lawyer, kids need lawyers because they don't have anyone to speak up for them, okay? If you do know that, and pertaining to this situation too, families, if you need to get your kid a lawyer because something is just not quite right and you feel like you need to go ahead and stand up for your child, your young adult child, or either these young babies is over there, grandbabies is over there, nieces, nephews, okay? CFCrights.org. That's councilforchildrensrights.org. Okay, well, it's Cancel for Children. That's what it stands for, but it's cfcrights.org. All right, they have lawyers on deck, pro bono. I'm starting to work on some other resources as far as that's concerned. I'm not going to speak too soon because we got to work on it fast. We got to start working on it. Nationwide, this is nationwide. It's a safe place for teens. This is just a number that I decided I wanted to put in there just in case there's a lot of young teens that's out there that may need to speak out. Okay, maybe they've been going through things since they were age. They were young. They were babies. Now they're growing up and they're able to get a phone. You feel me? Here goes the number for that, 1-800-551-1300. This is a safe place for teens. You can actually be able to reach out and find out what type of resources that they may have for you. Okay, this is for my young teenagers that are in the Black community. I just really don't think that people really honestly take the situations very seriously. Situations like this, you may look at this online and just like, oh, well, this is something else that's online or whatever, and it's no big deal or whatever. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. And we need to understand that it's a huge deal, and we need to make a big deal about it. It's okay to be upset about it. It's okay. It's okay to get upset. It's okay to be mad about it, and all of that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with putting yourself out on the front line, showing that you care about a family member. You care about some kids that's over there in a cult. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? That's what our problem is right now, Black people. We sit back and we're scared. We don't want to speak out, and I don't understand the reason why. Because it couldn't be mine. It couldn't be mine. I will move hell and high water and then some for mine. You feel me? Mexico wouldn't be the same if it was my kid over there. It wouldn't. 1-800-877, that's Crimes Against Children. 1-877-474-5437. Crimes Against Children. It's serious, y'all. It's real serious. I need you guys to dial these numbers, okay? Missing persons, 1-800-843-5678. This needs to be an awareness put across online, worldwide, all over the line, because of the simple fact that it is online, okay? It's embarrassing for Black people, okay? You got some dude that's acting like he's holier than thou, like he's some type of Christ, but literally he's a nut. He's a nutcase. He's a psychopath just waiting to explode, and he has your kids over there, your babies over there, okay? It's time to wake up, people. Wake up, Black people. Missing persons, let me call these numbers out again, 1-800-843-5678 and 1-855-463-6395. Human trafficking. Do y'all know that this is a serious situation? It's so many of our young Black babies that are getting taken off into human trafficking. Just think of you as a young kid and somebody that snatched you off, and now you're out here being forced to have sex. At a young age, you're being sold away to have sex, and this is an all-the-time basis. This is something that you have to do because you don't have anyone else there to take up for you. Okay, you've got snatched off because maybe your family is not as strong as they should. I'm not saying that for everybody, okay? I'm not saying that for every family, because it's a lot of families that do love and they care about their family and they're watching out for their family, okay? This is what comes in with foundation, but there's so many of our families that are getting taken away into human trafficking, okay? Right in our face. And we're not doing nothing about it. We're not saying anything about it. We're not speaking up. We're not blasting it because we're too scared. We want to shh. It's time to stop that, people. It's time to stop it. Human trafficking, that number is 1-888-373-7888. www.justice.gov/action. That's a website that you guys can go to for resources as well. If you would like to contact me and send me any information that is relevant to this situation, as far as any clips that will help to put this cult under, I don't want the drama. The drama can stay on the other platforms. They're doing a very good job at that. I don't want that. I only want clips that are pertaining to the fact that this can be damaging, potentially long-term for these babies, okay? These babies deserve a chance. I don't care about the rest, but you can contact me at philsdion36@gmail.com. FEVIMTRA@pgr.gov.mx. That's the prosecutor's office for crimes against women and children. All right, you can't tell me that those women over there, too, because you know, men well, I can't even call him a man. Boys like Eligio, or nut jobs like Eligio, they take advantage of women and children. Okay, they find something that they can take from this person and make them feel even weaker and lower, and make themselves seem up here when they're really, you know, they're just as low as the person they're trying to make feel low. And they take advantage of these situations, okay? We can't let these type of things happen in our community. It's like, watch out for your family members, okay? Watch out for these young adults coming up and growing up in this world. This is a cruel, cruel world, okay? Meaning our foundations have been faulty for generations, not just 10 years ago, not 20 years ago. They've been faulty for generations. It's time to put a stop to this, okay? It's time to put a stop to it. It's time to stop laughing and joking and pointing fun about things like this and turning your back to situations like this. It's time to stop, point blank. It's time to speak up. Put it on blast, okay? The prosecutor's office, what you're gonna need is gonna need the following. You're gonna need to scan your ID, that's to verify who you are. You're gonna need a description of the type of abuse that you would wish to report. Who are the perpetrators? Who are the victims? Where did this occur? What is your relationship to this situation? Remember, you are a concerned melanated citizen whenever you call in. And if you're not a part of the family, you're a concerned melanated citizen, okay? If you're wondering what to say, you have seen everything is up here online, okay? You know, so you speak from the heart. Whatever information that you can give them, then you give that information to them. But you speak from the heart because you know what's going on with this situation, okay? You're gonna need the support and documents and the videos, which I have went ahead and made it my business to make sure that I started taking clips, whatever clips that I can find pertaining to shutting this down, pertaining to the harming of children. I have posted them on my page. I have actually made a playlist, so you can go into that playlist. I probably got a couple of other videos that I do need to add to the playlist as well, but you can pull up this, they're down the playlist, okay? Also, let's see where we're gonna go now. Oh, okay. CBS, all right? That's what I want. I want people to start calling, okay? They're not gonna care about it if we don't show that we care, all right? CBS, they post a lot of things. They blast things, okay? Nationally, they blast things, all right? So we're gonna hit the media, all right? I need you guys to start calling the media, all right? Don't sleep on this. Start calling the media. Start dialing these other numbers, sending these emails, sending the clips or whatever, but we need to blast this, okay? It's not cool. It's embarrassing. People that's taking up for it should be ashamed of themselves. 1-212-975-4321. That's one number. 1-877-227-0787. Okay, I'm gonna call those numbers out again. This is for CBS. 1-212-975-4321 and 877-227-0787. It's not a game, people, okay? Whenever you can sit there in your community and watch these type of things, because this is your community. This is your black community. Anytime you can sit online and watch this and be entertained by it, you should be ashamed of yourself, especially if you're not gonna say anything about it. You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't even be entertained by this. Okay, nothing about this situation is anything that entertains me. I don't even any information that I get is sent to me, unless I'm looking at some old clips because I'm trying to find something in there. But I'm not entertained by the BS. I'm not entertained by who he's coupled up. That was sent to me. I don't care about that. It doesn't. Those type of things don't entertain me. The drama to the situation does not. That doesn't consume me. Okay. What I'm concerned about are the babies. Okay. I'm concerned about our black community. I'm concerned about the fact that we don't say anything. I'm concerned how people can be so heartless. You got so many people that can sit around and be so heartless to the fact that those are babies over there. They make a joke. They joke about me. I've been putting my life out here on the internet. I have not put anything as far as my personal life out there. So what I do in my personal life has nothing to do with these babies. That's what I'm focused on. My focus is on the baby. So when you're coming up here and you're attacking me, you need to start. You need to get inside of yourself and see what's the matter with you. Because I'm talking about babies. All right. I don't care what anybody else does with their grown-up lives and what they're doing in the background. That has nothing to do with me, and nobody else has anything to do with what I do. Okay. What we all need to be doing is concentrating on these children that are over there in carbonation in this sex cult where they have diseases, where they have pedophilia going on over there, where they have rapists going on over there. Okay, they got people running away from the law over there. Most of these people are over there because they felt rejected from the society over here. Obviously, I've actually heard that on one of the videos. We're over here because we feel rejected. Okay. So if you have all that negativity over there and they're gonna bring it upon these kids, then how do you think how that's gonna impact these kids as they grow up into this world? I mean, don't you think that we as black people should try and stop this instead of sitting there and trying to dig up the drama? If you are online and you actually have a voice, and you're able to speak to thousands of people. You're able to actually speak to thousands of people. Why use your voice for anything but to enlighten the black people? Why use it for BS? This is the first time really since the internet been out that we actually have been able to voice our opinions and be able to speak to thousands of people. Sometimes people have millions of people that they're able to speak to. Millions. And guess what they use it for? BS, drama. The downfall of black people is because black people are taking themselves down. We're taking our own selves down. We're not living up to where our potentials, okay? And we're not helping our foundation, which is our babies, live up to their potentials as either, okay? By us turning our backs when we see things go on in our communities and not saying anything about it, we're letting ourselves down. I've been told that I'm putting down the black people. I'm not putting us down if we're already down, okay? I'm trying to pick us up. I'm trying to get us up. I'm trying to make us open up our mouths, make us start speaking, open up your hearts, your minds. All of this needs to be open. Open up your senses, okay? We need to start remembering what family is all about, what the communities is all about. Our older people, even if this world isn't, you raised us in a time that the worlds have changed now. So you raised us differently. But the older ones that are still living, okay? We need to start getting back to those foundations, okay? Those foundations where you sitting down and you're eating together. You're communicating. You're talking. We have people don't even have family reunions anymore in the black community. I'm not speaking for everybody, but it's a lot of people that don't have them anymore. Some people have never even been to a family reunion, okay? We have to start thinking about the things that we used to have, and I'm not talking about 10, 15, 20, even 40 years ago. I'm not even talking about then. I'm talking about further back, okay? I'm talking about foundations that should have been built that weren't. I'm talking about we need to start that now, okay? We need to start it now. We need to start opening up our senses to this, okay? We need to start caring again, start loving on our black families, our black communities, and most definitely these black babies. It's very serious, and I'm so hurt that our community doesn't see this as being serious. I'm very hurt about it. So myself, I gotta start saying something about it, because I love my community that much that I'm not afraid to speak out. I'm not afraid to tell y'all, hey, we messing up over here, okay? Ain't nobody putting us down. After a while, you can't keep on blaming everybody else for our demise. You can't. You gotta start looking at yourself. Start looking in the mirror, okay? I've done that. I've done that. I'm gonna call the numbers out one more time. I hope that you guys are calling these numbers, sending out these emails. For the ones that are, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Those babies will thank you as well. The people over there that are stuck, I'm sure they're gonna thank you too. All right, because they're gonna feel like, hey, I had a community that actually cared enough. I had an online community that actually cared enough to speak out. Somebody told me today that there was it's people. Do you notice there's a lot of people that's starting to follow what you're doing? I don't notice it because I really don't. I hadn't been online to see that. But if they are, then that's wonderful. That's a beautiful thing, because we need to be on the same frequency when it comes down to our black families, our black communities, and most of all, our black babies. Okay? 1-800-I-AM-LOST. That's 1-800-426-5678. The Mexican Child Welfare Authorities is 01152555080. Understand, if I trip up over anything, the information will be in my comments, and it's gonna be pinned in my comments, and it will be in my description. 1-800-292-9688. That's Child Find America. 1-800-422-4453. That's the Child Abuse Hotline. Mental Illness Hotline is 1-800-950-6264. The hours are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1-800-232-4636. That's the disease control number. freedomofmind.com. You can find them on YouTube, but I encourage the families that are trying to reach out to their families to go into that information. They also have two numbers. One is 617-396-4638 and 617-628-8153. CFCrights.org. That's Council for Children. Children's rights, okay? Children's got rights too. Children have rights too, okay? Understand that. They have rights as well. Even if some of us don't sit back and acknowledge it, and acknowledge that a child that cannot speak out for themselves should have rights as well, they have rights, all right? They have lawyers for that. 1-800-551-1300. That is the nationwide safe place for teens. Teens, if you're watching this and you need to reach out, call that number, okay? That number will help you. As I continuously say, this information is not just for this situation right here. This information and resources are for our black community. You can reach out and use these resources. CBS 1-212-975-4321, 1-877-227-0787. All right, those clips need to be sent in. Anything that you have to say on the issue need to be sent in. This actually is more about those clips, okay? Because those clips are very, those right there, they can put this whole thing under, okay? If enough of us pull together and unite, okay? This is a fight that we all need to be fighting for, to get this mess offline, get these babies out of that cult, and get this mess offline. Why would you even want to see something like this online? Why would you promote or donate to anything like this? People in my black community that are doing that. You should be definitely ashamed of yourself. You should be embarrassed. And most of you are all hiding behind, an icon, a little icon online. And this is the type of person that you are. And that's sad, especially if you're in the black community, especially. And I'm speaking for my black community because I am a part of you, okay? I love my black community. I want to definitely send prayers out to those babies out there. I hope that these babies are going to be okay. It's been 3 weeks now, a little over 3 weeks. I've kept the same energy. I've been up here every single day since this happened. This is very, very important, black people. We cannot continue to turn our backs and not say anything and shush up about things. It's time to keep your chin up, love on your community, love on your black families, love yourself enough, okay? Because we are us, and we have to recognize that. We should stand for more than just turning our back on each other. With that being said, I want to tell y'all I love y'all. Peace and blessings to each and every one of my black people in my black community. You keep your chins up and pray for those babies out in Carbonation.